Interim coaches, Barry Smith, Dave Lewis getting it done. First period, 1-0 Wings. Chris Osgood trying to clear the puck, but Sergei Berezin takes it away and beats Osgood for the goal. We're tied at 1. Second period, Ty Domi with a nice pass. Alan McCauley skates in, beats Osgood top shelf. Maple Leafs go on to beat the defending champs 2-1. Cujo, Curtis Joseph of Toronto with 38 saves. And on the power plays, Detroit only 1 of 7, but so was Toronto. They win the game.
The Leafs and the Oilers, and Ren Murray taking out Ty Domi. You don't want to make Ty angry because he'll throw a punch at you. Steve Thomas to Matt Sundin, 1-0 Leafs. Go to the second period. Leafs on the power play. Gary Volk, nice backhander. 2-0 Toronto. Go to the third. Billy Guerin just over the blue line. The wrister top shelf beating Curtis Joseph. Tied up at 2 apiece. Third period. Leafs on the power play. You got Sundin again. Oh, baby. He is off to another all-star season. Your final 3-2. Toronto's Sundin scores his first 2 goals of the season as Curtis Joseph, who came over during the offseason, has led the Maple Leafs to a perfect 2-0 record.
Second period, 1-1. Sergei Krivo-Krasov controls the puck at his own end, then goes end-to-end and beats Cujo up top. 2-1 Predators. Less than 2 minutes later, still 2-1 Predators. Steve Sullivan controls behind the net, then centers to Frederick Modin, who beats Mike Dunham. Game tied at 2 after 2, and that's how it would end. Mike Dunham made 30 saves for the Predators. Andrew Burnett scored his second goal in the season and added an assist. After going 0 for 5 on the power play, Toronto is now 0 for 18 in their last 3 games.
Behind the Detroit bench, a big welcome for the Detroit crowd as they faced Toronto. Special tickets printed for the occasion. Kevin Hodson getting the start in net for Chris Osgood. He would be tested early and often. Lidstrom drops it to no one. The puck, it's a turnover. Matt Sundin, so dangerous, beats Hodson on the breakaway. Welcome to the NHL, Kevin. 1-0 Toronto. Thomas Holmstrom getting the breakaway chance. Cujo has flexibility. Scotty Bowman, very calm. Late in the first, where's the defense? Sergei Berezin breaking in on Hodson. Oh, boy, what a test.
Help.
Oh, but he can't finish. Still 1-0 Toronto. Still in the first. Berezin again. His first shot would be stopped. Hodson can't expect to stop the rebound. 2-0 Leafs. It was 3-0 Toronto in the second. So much for being inspired by Scotty's return. Sundin showing off his skills, beating 2 defenders. But then look at Hodson. Detroit has a future in goal. Check it out again. Like they need more good goaltending, huh? 3-0 late second. Wings on the move. Brendan Shanahan knows what to do with the puck. Cujo the stop. Shanny puts home the rebound. 3-1 now Toronto. It was 4-2 Toronto. Midway through the third, Larionov setting up. Martin Lapointe in front. That's career goal number 50. It's not 600, but it's still impressive. Cutting the lead to 4-3. Berezin again, look out, taking it all the way. Wrister going high. Going right over Hodson. Number 2 for Berezin, and so much again for the inspiration provided by Scotty. You know, this team was 4-1 without Scotty. Now they're 4-2. So the Wings are now 0-2 against the Maple Leafs this season and 4-0 against everybody else. As for the Maple Leafs, they win, but they're now 0 for 22 on the power play their last 4 games as Toronto.
Back to the ice. Leafs and Pens. First period action. Leafs on the power play. Matt Sundin, he scored last night. He scores again tonight. 4th goal on the season. Leafs up 1-0. Third period. Martin Straka out of the penalty box. Knocks it down and puts it by Felix the Cat. His second of the game. Penguins tied at 3. Score tied now still. Frederick Modin off the rebound, and he punches it in, lighting the lamp. Toronto on top 4-3, and the Maple Leafs go on to win it. Final of 6-4. Toronto has lost its last 3 games at the Igloo. Panthers and Caps in other action.
On the ice Monday night, the Penguins and Maple Leafs from Toronto, and Peter Skudra in the goal for the injured Tom Barrasso, and of course Curtis Joseph down at the other end. Cujo, pad stop on German Titov there. Cujo, save on Jaromir Jagr. Cujo, another pad stop on Robert Long with a slapper. Second period, Pens on the power play. Jagr holding, takes time out for coffee, some lunch, and feeds Long in front, beats Cujo for the goal. Robert Long's 3rd of the season. Skudra would turn it up. Stick save on Mike Johnson. Here's Steve Thomas. Splitting through. Skudra, the save there. Johnson trying the right side. Skudra, the stop, cutting down the angle. Third period, 1-0 Pens. They're on the power play. Jaromir Jagr beats Cujo. Jagr's second of the season, 2-0 Pens. Later in the third, Leafs are scrambling to try to get one. Sergei Berezin the shot, and Skudra another stop. For Peter Skudra, 27 stops in his first career shutout. Toronto, only their second loss in 8 games. The Leafs go 0 for 8 on the power play. They're now 4 for 45 on the season. That is third worst in the NHL.
To Maple Leaf Gardens we go. Cujo, 163 shutout minutes against the Avalanche. First period, no score. Lanch on the attack. Peter Forsberg, Claude Lemieux, denied by Cujo. Second period, 1-0 Maple Leafs. Steve Thomas comes up with the steal. Here he goes. Top shelf. Beats Waugh for the goal. 2-0 Maple Leafs. Then tempers flaring just a bit. 2 separate fights break out at the same time. Ty Domi get decked by Jeff Osgers. Later in the second, off the save by Waugh, Matt Sundin knocks it out of midair with the goal. Toronto up 3-0. Third period, Valerie Kaminsky with the initial shot, then Joseph robs Milan Haydock as he does the split, and the Maple Leafs win it. Final score 3-0. Curtis Joseph posts his first shutout of the season with 24 saves. He shut out Colorado for 223 minutes and 40 seconds. Toronto snaps a 3-game losing streak. Colorado is 3-3-1 in the last 7, and Patrick Wall falls to 1-6-1.
Uniform, his season debut for the Bees, and the Leafs say welcome back.
Right here, great hit by Yuskevich. They both go down, but Anson Carter was welcomed back to the NHL very quickly. Raymond Bourque on a one-timer. You want to be a goalie? Bang, that'll leave a mark right there. Hits Cujo in the melon.
One of his 26 saves, that one the hard way. The Bruins strike first, and that's a good indicator for the Bees. We'll explain later. Samsonov and Kristich working it for Samsonov's 5th of the year, 1-0 Bees.
Very similar to Marcel Dion when he played. Really quick, really small, great side-to-side movement. Right here, he freezes Cujo on the post, and Cujo knows he's going there, but Cujo's not quick enough to get around. Great goal by Samsonov.
Things get worse for the Leafs. Dallas Eakins breaks his stick, but he keeps playing, and that's a no-no. The penalty. And then the Bruins on the power play. Dmitry Kristich, he scored his 100th career goal against Boston, his 200th career goal coming for Boston. That is 4th on the season, 2-0 Bees.
A little bit of luck here. He throws his net like he should, but he hits Smith in the arm and beats Cujo. Cujo thought the puck was going across the ice.
Later, Steve Hines to the puck. He turns and blasts it right through Joe Thornton, and his 5th on the year puts Boston 3-0 in the lead, Barry.
Well, you know, we don't condone this, but when you got 2 tough guys like this, they played together for 2.5 years. Domi and Baumgartner going at it, left and a left and a left, and they're both going to the left.
Like a dog chasing its tail.
These are 2 tough individuals going at it right here, and they had a great talk in the penalty box when this fight was over. So this one I'll call a draw, but the second one, right here, you're going to see Baumgartner do his Ichabod Crane impersonation. Sweater goes over the head, doesn't know where he's at. I got to give Ty the edge in that one, but 2 tough characters.
Later, Leafs on the power play. They were 1 for 7 Thursday night, just 2 for 54 in their last 10 games. Derek King, though, lighting the lamp there, his 3rd on the year. Leafs down 3-1. Bees put it away. Boston with 4 goals Thursday night after just 14 in their last 7 games. Darren Van Impe with his 1st on the season, and it's 4-1 Boston. The Bees win for just the 2nd time in 8 tries, getting a
Toronto on a goal fest. 2-1 Maple Leafs in the second. Great Rangers passing Todd Harvey, putting home the rebound off Adam Graves' shot, 2-2. 3-2 Maple Leafs in the second. Alexander Karpovtsev shoots it out in front. Igor Korolev putting home the rebound past Mike Richter. Third period, 4-3 Leafs. Rangers pressuring Manny Malhotra. Picks up the loose puck, beats Curtis Joseph, ties it up at 4-apiece. Later in the third, Adam Graves picking up a loose puck. Go make the nifty move there. Goal! 5-4 Rangers. Leafs come right back, though. Matt Sundin setting up Steve Thomas for the one-timer. We're at 5 apiece. Now it's 6-5 Toronto. Late in the third, the Rangers' Mark Savard shoots and misses, but the great one, banking it off Cujo for the goal. The Rangers get a 6-6 tie.
And the Leafs, Ted Donato making his first appearance in an Islander uniform, being acquired from the Boston Bruins. Third period, still not a score in the game. The Islanders clawed the point, takes the puck all the way in. The backhander gets past Curtis Joseph. Now we got a score, 1-0 Isles. Still 1-0 a little bit later. Igor Korolev gets the puck to defenseman Dmitry Yuskevich. who drills this thing past Tommy Salo. 1-1 game. Ones later, Islander Kevin Miller with the drop pass to Brian Berard. Centers it back to Miller, who shoots and scores. 2-1 Islanders back in front. Then the Islanders' Mike Watt with the centering pass. Sergei Nemchinov puts it past Cujo. 3-1 Islanders. They win it. Curtis Joseph gave up 3 goals on just 6 shots in the third period. Leafs lose again. Tommy Salo was brilliant for the Isles with 38 saves. Toronto has just 1 win in their last 7.
Second period, R.E.M. Murray. It's the end of the shutout as we know it, and he feels fine. 1-0 Oilers. Moments later, Jason Smith, his pass intercepted by Kelly Buchberger. Cujo saves the day. Toronto with a couple of giveaways there early on. Ron Lowe, his team can't capitalize there. Then here comes Matt Sundin. Looking for Steve Sullivan. Oh, maybe the pass was a bit too hard. Sullivan couldn't quite get to it. He shot it wide. This time, Sundin, no mistake. The Daniil Markov and the young Russian, 22 years of age. Goal-scoring move there. Excellent top shelf, 1-1. 20 seconds later, Sylvain Cote, maybe the prettiest tip-in of the year. Cote, the shot, and McCauley with one hand. Watch it again. Makes it 2-1 Toronto. Great view here. Cote, the shot from the point. And watch McCauley. Reaches out over Shelenkov's blocker. Third period, Oilers down 2-1. Yuskevich, his pass deflected off Jason Smith's stick right to Billy Guerin. He puts it in front. Andrei Kovalenko will get it and put it in. Kovalenko's 5th. Oilers down 3-2, looking for the equalizer. That's when Cujo turns it on. Covers the ice, kicks it out with the pad. Oilers threaten again. Marchand tries to jam it in. Guerin will poke at it, but Cujo is there. Goalie can meet. Somehow, under the scrum, Cujo 2-0 against the Oilers this year, 9-2-2 lifetime. The Maple Leafs are 6-1-1 against the Western Conference. Maybe the conference shift was a bad thing. They're 1-5-1 against the East. R.E.M. Murray and Kovalenko for the Oilers. Markov, McCauley, and Thomas score for Toronto. Oiler game had more entering Thursday night's play. Felix the Cat the start, Cujo the night off. 7:30 into the first. No score. Scramble in front, and who has Derek King? 240th career goal. 5th of the year, 1-0 Toronto. About 2 minutes later, Leafs on the power play and 5-hole. Matt Sundin beats Jeff Hackett. That would be a theme. Second period, Toronto power play. Sundin, 5-hole, beats Jeff Hackett. 3-0 Toronto. Watch it again. Sundin calls for the puck, gets the puck, and beats 5-hole. Chicago shorthanded. Tony Amonte stopped by Potvin right there. Then Dougie Gilmour, offensive rebound. The catch is on. Then it's time for Ty Domi, playmaker, looking for Matt Sundin. And Matt surfing the net, www.sixthcareerhattrick.com. They get that for his effort, hit by his own teammate right in the grill. Here's the replay. Domi, good catch here by Sundin. Uses his skate as support, collects it, and finishes it. 58 seconds into the third. 4-1 Toronto. What a great year Steve Thomas is having. Began his career in Toronto. It's 5-1 Leafs. 2 minutes later, Hackett picked that puck up late and it went right by his ear. Modine the goal. 6-1 Leafs. There was a Domi Probert fight in this. Chelios left with an injured groin. That's when the Maple Leafs went nuts. Most goals for Toronto since 1989. They beat the Rangers 10-6 that night. The Blackhawks are winless in their last 8 games. Someone's job could be in jeopardy in Chi-Town. Felix the Cat now moves his record to 3-1-0. And talk with Steve Levy and Barry Melrose after the round, who has been suspended for 3 games. Before the game, some legends honored. Howie Meeker, Michel Goulet, Peter Stastny, because they're being inducted to the Hall of Fame on Monday. First period, no score, groovy kind of glove from Damian Rhodes as he robs Ty Domi. Rhodes had 14 saves in the first. Curtis Joseph also looking good. 13 saves in the first, no score after 1. 2 good goalies. Pat Quinn impressed. Of course, he has 2 good goalies on his team. Second period, no score. How good has Steve Thomas been this year for the Maple Leafs? He began his career in Toronto, and who knows, he may finish it there. 7th goal of the year, and the Leafs take a 1-0 lead. Third period, Sens on the power play down 1-0. Andreas Johansson slap shot. Eventually, he's going to go to Chris King, and Chris King scores. 2nd of the season. Leafs go up 2-0, and they win 2-1. Karpotsov, by the way, the Maple Leaf defenseman, he is out 4 to 6 weeks with a broken thumb. It's just the second win for the Leafs against the Eastern Conference. Oh, by the way, the Toronto Sun is reporting the Leafs have set a November 26th deadline to trade.
Richard Zednik suspended 4 more games. All of this without pay for Wednesday night's high stick on Toronto's Daniel Markov. Also, he was fined the maximum of $1,000.